Let's take a look at Profile Manager. Located in your Applications Image Print folder is an application called Profile Manager. Let's double click it to launch. Now once Profile Manager comes up, it's going to ask us if we want to connect to ColorByte's profile site. I'm going to say yes, and this may take a few seconds, but it's going to go then and make that connection via FTP to our profile site. Now on the right hand side is going to be the profiles from our profile site, and on the left hand side is all the profiles that are currently in your color folder. So let's take a look by scrolling down here. Now there's a lot of profiles in here that I'm not using. So one of the features of Profile Manager is the ability to remove profiles that we're no longer using. So I'm going to select a group of them here, and I'm going to go up to File and say Remove Selected Local Profiles. And it's going to bring up a window and say, okay, where do you want to put them? And I'm going to put them in a profile backup, and that's our selection by default, and say choose. And now it's going to remove those profiles and put them into that backup folder. So if we ever need to go get them again, we can easily retrieve them. Now let's take a look at over here on the right hand side. After Profile Manager makes that connection to our FTP site, it's going to show you all the folders for the printers we support. Now I'm on an Epson printer, so I'm going to double click the Epson folder. Now in the list is going to be all the printers we support. You need to find the printer that you're working on, and I'm on a 3880 right now, so it's up here at the top. And we have two folders, one for matte black, and it's labeled 3880 MK, and one for photo black, 3880 PK. Now I'm on photo black right now, and I'm looking for a photo black profile, so I'm going to double click on it. That's going to bring me into that folder, which now I have a selection for color profiles and gray profiles. I want color profiles, and now I'm going to have a list of all the manufacturers for the papers we support. I'm looking for a Hahnemuhle profile, so I'm going to double click that, and it's going to bring me a list of all the Hahnemuhle papers that we support for photo black and color. At the top of my list is the Hahnemuhle Baryta FB, and that's the paper I'm looking for. And it's going to show me all the different color temperatures that we build these profiles in. So right now, I'm interested in a daylight profile, so I'm going to select it. Again, it gives me information about that profile down at the bottom, and I can just drag that over to the left-hand side, and it'll download it and put it into the color folder automatically. So now that profile is ready for use inside ImagePrint. Let's look at some of the other features that Profile Manager has. For example, let's say we want to take a group of our 3880 profiles here, and we want to use them for soft proofing inside Photoshop. After I select them, if I go to the File drop-down, I can say Install Selected Local Profiles for Photoshop Soft Proofing. And now all those profiles will be copied into the proper folder so that they'll show up inside Photoshop when we want to go to the soft proofing selection. And it's going to confirm what it did. You can just say OK to get out of that window. Now one of the other very helpful features of Profile Manager is to send diagnostics information to our support department. So I'm going to choose Gather Information for Diagnostics, and it's going to bring up a little template for us to fill out. And it may take a few seconds before it loads that, because it's going to gather some information about our ImagePrint installation to be sent along with this data. Now once that form shows up, it has a place for our name, our dongle number, a description of the problem we're having, and it'll automatically download some diagnostics information and send that with this report. Now you can save this report to your desktop, upload it to ColorByte, or email it to ColorByte, and you can also copy it into the clipboard if you wanted to cut and paste it into your own email that you were sending our support department. So you want to make the proper selection and then select that, and it'll be transmitted to us. I'm going to cancel out of that. It brings us back to our ImagePrint Profile Manager. And those are some of the main uses that we use Profile Manager for ImagePrint.